Japan's startup and sewage discharge to the sea.
How are countries around the world reacting?
China condemns. Us support the collective silence of Western countries as the hardest hit South Korea. Attitude in a short time. 180-degree turn. Very intriguing. 3 in a row. Start right away. Tentatively proposed from last year. Announced plan until last month. Now until the official launch. Japan's detox drive is not a surprise attack, but planned for a long time. The international community condemned repeatedly. Even the local people are complaining. However, in the face of these objections from the outside world, Japan has chosen to ignore. As a neighboring country on the east coast of Japan, North Korea's immediate condemnation. Ministry of Foreign Affairs urged to stop and directly described it as a disaster. But on the contrary, North Korea trips up another country, South Korea. The attitude is a bit intriguing. Where is Korea closest to Japan? Only over 50 kilometers. Once Japan discharges nuclear sewage into the sea, South Korea was the first to be hit. Also the worst country. In the beginning, regarding Japan's upstream behavior, South Korean government condemns protests. But the strange thing is that not long ago, Yin Shinyu's government suddenly changed its tune, turned into concern and respect. Western countries led by the United States. In addition to the high-profile support of the United States, other countries have basically chosen collective silence. As early as a week before the nuclear sewage was discharged into the sea, Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida went to the United States first, just on the front foot with us President Biden, after meeting with South Korean President Yoon Hee-wol. After returning home, he inspected the nuclear fission war non-stop, hold a cabinet meeting. What came into being was the discharge of nuclear sewage into the sea. It's hard not to be suspicious. Behind the meeting of the three countries, what unknown plans are brewing? As for South Korea's attitude, from the initial cursing, playing flags and drums until now, perhaps it is also related to the benefit of the United States. In fact, it is not unusual for Western countries to acquiesce, because Japan is not the first country that dumps garbage into the sea. Speaking of detox, they are Japanese teachers. According to the International Atomic Energy Agency, from 1946 to 1993, the United States, Britain, France, and other countries have joined the ocean. Hydrogen has reached far more than 200,000 tons of solid nuclear waste. Among them, America alone is like the North Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean, dropped at least 190,000 cubic meters of radioactive material. There are precedents in the western camps of the United States, Britain, France, and the United States. No wonder Japan ignores the opposition of the whole people so recklessly will. Floating islands and sewage discharged into the sea. What about Japan? This is the cheapest and easiest way to deal with it for the whole world. But to the marine ecosystem, cause irreversible damage. It also brought endless disasters to neighboring countries and people. That everyone is right. What do you think of Japan's behavior of sewage entering the sea? Welcome to leave a message to discuss.